get ready for another episode of Pizza and Politics coming up. With a special guest. Christmas is important. Violet's fave. Boom, boom. I don't know what that means. Mushrooms. Or pineapple. Potentially pineapple.
That is pineapple. I know pineapple when I see it.
That's not right. Today's celebratory meal is lunch with a lot of people, actually, not just myself, but that's great because you get to see more pizza visuals, and who doesn't like that? It's still beautiful. This is the beginning of the video, and we have to introduce who this actually is. This is a future council member of Lemon Grove. Absolutely, I have no doubt about that.
When?
I call her Jazzy M. She doesn't know that, but that's totally what I call her. Jazzy M. Is that your future council member name?
Jazzy M sounds spicy. I like that. Why don't we just go with Jazz?
Okay.
For all my friends, Jazz.
Okay.
And if we want to be professional, we can say Yasmin.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I try to be professional, but then I saw her typing in Jazz. I'm like, wait a minute. She's making me use her full real name and
The government name.
Yeah, that's sucker. I would never do. Everybody knows I would never do such a crazy thing as using a government name. Nobody needs to know what I am.
Call me Jazz.
Jazz. So, how did I meet Jazz? Lemon Grove Bonfire.
That's right.
Yeah, and actually I saw her at a meeting, but we happened to not be at the same meeting at the same time, but I had a lot of respect for her speaking, saying things that I was like, God, somebody said it, because I wanted to say it. And then also online, where she runs her mouth a lot, allegedly, not really, but I thought, oh, she has great comments online. I thought, well, hopefully I meet her one day so I can tell her that I respect her. And she kind of knows that, kind of not. Now I'm kind of getting the full story, but yeah, that's how and then Lemon Grove Bonfire, and we got to meet, and along with other great people there, some of the council members, even Allison Snow, and that was fun too. That was a great event. I was really glad to go for the first time, and I would hope not the last time, but
No, it's not the last time.
But that was super
I'll
fun
have to
event.
drive all the way over wherever you're at.
Wherever I'm at, it's still a mystery
I'm
location.
picking you up wherever you're at.
You know what's funny? There's actually more people who know where I live now than before.
It's so funny.
Because people are like, where did you end up? So only the real friends know where I ended up.
Let's keep it that way.
What's your perception of how did you first hear of me, I guess?
So, first time I heard of you, was definitely from a meeting that you went to in the city of Lemon Grove. And I'm like, wow, I love what she's saying. I got to see you again, and I said, I've got to screen record this, because I've got to analyze you and watch really what you're saying. And I said, you know, I love your comments that you give. They're well thought out. And I think you try not to be biased. I think you really try to be seeing it from a level-headed perspective.
Non-partisan?
Non-partisan is a great word.
Pretending to be non-partisan.
That's a great word. And, you know, I think you give credit when credit is due. It doesn't matter who it is. You may not align with them. You may align with them. But you give credit when credit is due. You acknowledge when something has been done correctly. And you also spotlight or highlight when something isn't being done correctly.
How often is that in Lemon Grove?
I mean, right now in Lemon Grove, it's been quite often.
It's a trick question.
In my opinion. I'm excited for Lemon Grove. I'm excited for our future. I'm excited to see Broadway be lit up. I'm excited to see all the changes that are coming. You know that I'm doing the Light Up Lemon Grove.
No, I don't.
Oh, we haven't chatted in a while, so we're doing installing solar lights in our community.
Oh.
It's some of our darkest alleys, some of our darkest streets. On, of course, private property, not city-owned property, because we don't want any lawsuits there. But if you are someone who needs lighting on your street, your road, we have dusk to dawn lights, we have motion censored lights that would be more than happy to install on your property. And if you don't happen to have a fence, we can get a post dig into the ground if you want us to, and put the solar light from it. And if you don't want us digging because you're afraid that we might hit something, there's another option that we can do, and that's a good old traditional bucket, cement, post, and light.
How big is the light?
So we have various different models. I have 4 different models that I've ordered. Richard actually has donated a good amount of lights as well. That's been great. Richard Hammond.
Okay.
And
You don't know who that is, you're not cool.
yeah. And really, this is a movement by the community for the community. I do want to highlight that. But this is by us, for us.
I'm smiling because I care about Lemon Grove and I also care about pizza. Where's this type of pizza in Lemon Grove? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Can we get a parlor that's giving us something like this?
Actually, the back is beautiful too.
We have Giardino's and they've got some stellar pizza.
There you go. Actually, I have
Take
not
that
had pizza
back.
there. Yeah.
You've got to try it.
It sounds good.
No, and right there on Broadway, the King Pizza, they have new slices like this.
Okay.
They're greasy.
Pizza is cheese, but wait,
It's like your fast food type of pizza.
That is your good old traditional New Yorker, big slice.
I want to get my
Kind that
money's
you've got to
worth.
fold that I know you don't agree with, but the kind that you fold up and you eat.
You can fold it, you just better eat it like this. But you can fold it, just don't eat it like that, like that's a sandwich. That's all I ask. Jar New Yorkers, it's not right. I understand holding like this. In fact, the professional way, let me show that. If you really know what you're doing, here's how you really eat it. You put your pizza at the end, and you hold it like that. You can even just use the paper, and that way you're not getting messy, go like that. I never do that, but it's smart.
Yeah.
I prefer to have the grease on my hands, but then you have all these napkins. It's however you want to do it. There's no rules. And I will say this, we're at Gnarly Girl Pizza, by the way, in North Park. I don't know why we're not supporting Lemon Grove. This is horrible. It just worked out on the timing.
Next time we will.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody gets a turn in the community here.
I don't have bias, especially against pizza, even more than politics. But this pizza is really good. I've been here before when they played like Japanese pop from the 80s, and I really enjoyed that set list. It's still a little bit 80s today, but I'll turn the camera on at some point and show the Ninja Turtles mural, because I still like Ninja Turtles. I don't watch it, but I grew up with it and I appreciate the design. They do have a Ninja Turtle framed picture of art, don't judge me.
Going on to the next slice of pizza here.
It's so like bigger than your head.
This is the Island Girl.
Yeah.
Jalapenos.
We didn't say what we got. Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
It's criminal. It's criminal that you got pineapple. I mean, who agrees, who disagrees? Okay. Yes, we have a friend in the background who will not name who this is, but they have agreed with me that pineapple is a crime on pizza. So feel free if there's, someone wants to leave a comment about what you think about that.
Please in the comments let them know that it is absolutely okay to have pineapple in your
Looks,
pizza.
I don't know. I mean, doesn't pepperoni look way better? I mean, that's classic. I didn't buy
You could also do pineapple and pepperoni, and that just takes it to another level.
At least that makes sense, because you got the spicy, salty stuff. Well, I guess you got spicy.
There's a jalapeno in there. I'm not a big spicy girl. I just put a little bit into it.
I can eat jalapeno, but not too much, and it can't be raw. It's older cooked. Otherwise, I shouldn't say this like that, but I have a bad reaction to it. Nobody tried to poison me, so I'll never fall for it. So if I have a banh mi sandwich, there's no jalapenos on that. I just can't do it. That's how I learned, actually, was having a banh mi sandwich the first time, and I realized, I can't eat jalapenos. Now I know. Since that time, a long time ago.
How's your pizza?
It is delicious. I love both of them. Actually, the Christmas pie with the pesto and tomato sauce is very cheesy, extra cheesy.
I was really tempted to get that one.
I mean, it's so cheesy, it's almost falling apart at the bottom, like just ripping it off. They didn't have the pull because I didn't do it at the beginning.
I have to say that my favorite so far is the cordon bleu. Chicken cordon bleu. Although, I will say that I don't think I've tasted any chicken on this.
Okay.
I do see ham, but I don't see chicken.
Does chicken cordon bleu actually have chicken in it? I've never had it.
Chicken cordon bleu, from what I think it is, it's a chicken breast that has been kind of beat into a thin piece.
I don't know if
And
that is
there
going to meet the censors. You're talking about beef and breast. I don't know about that. I'm concerned. For YouTube, I'm concerned.
You know, you get a little meat tenderizer.
Wait, what are you talking about now?
Chicken cordon bleu.
Okay.
How you make it, of course. That's the only thing we're eating here is the meat, which is chicken.
Yeah, you can be careful with your words. Careful.
With a meat tenderizer, you make it into really thin piece, and then you put some ham in there. Then you put some, usually I think Swiss cheese, sometimes white cheese in there. You roll it up, and you bread it, and you bake it, and then you cut into it, and it's a chicken with ham inside, cheese inside. It's delicious.
Like beef Wellington? Similar to that at all? Or?
Never had a beef Wellington. That's the upper echelon. Not for me.
Oh, I know.
But I will say that this is definitely not cordon bleu, but it is delicious.
It looks good though, honestly.
I think this is fried onions, ham, some type of buttery drizzled sauce on top. Honey, okay. Lots of parsley, blue cheese. I don't taste.
Okay.
But,
that's probably a good one.
it's really good.
I actually have had a cranberry Thanksgiving slice of pizza from here. And honestly, it was good. I don't like cranberry, but it was actually good.
That sounds so good. I love a good old turkey cranberry sandwich with bacon.
Okay.
On a Hawaiian roll. I mean, really, honestly, Thanksgiving to me, now we're going on with this. Thanksgiving to me, it's not the day of
I'm
the
going to post
meal.
this in November, don't worry.
The day of the meal is not the best. It's the day after when you get to eat the leftovers and make a turkey sandwich with cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, gravy.
I'm going to say turkey pizza. Turkey pizza.
I'm going to have to come here in November and try the turkey pizza with cranberry sauce. That sounds amazing.
I think I had hinted at it before, but I've never said it. Actually, I've had a vegetarian diet for a long time. That's why I'm eating pepperoni. Make it make sense, because you know what? I don't have to fit into my own boxes, okay? That's why. I can eat however I want to eat, and I don't fear meat, okay? I just want to prove a point. Also, pepperoni is actually good, so I'm not even getting dialed. And once in a while, I will go against my own rules and just do what I want on the other end of things. I don't know. I ate burgers last year too, so
Not a burger.
I don't know. And it was good, okay? It was good.
What the PETA thing?
Well,
I want to cut that out.
Good thing I don't fall for their propaganda, which is why I'm free to eat however I want. However, I do still care about animals. That hasn't changed.
Me too.
You know, I mean, as long as they're treated right before they're slaughtered, I think it's okay. Unfortunately, we have no way of tracking that. I wish we did actually. If there was like better certification. But all they ever do is say, make more room, and then they make more room for the animals and the prices on meat and eggs. I don't know. There's a cost per care, I guess.
There is.
For sure.
Domino effect. Get ready for all the prices to go up with the gas prices right now.
Yeah, it's not good. Actually, well, I'll just say I was looking at other states and yeah, like $1 plus less than California. It's crazy when you think about it. The question here is not, do you have to take how much are you? It's like, how much does my money, how far will it go? How much can I get for that money?
Right.
Is the conversation. And I just find it so wrong that that's how it is in California. I don't want to go on a political rant, even though I'm happy to do that. It's just,
I can join
get
you.
frustrated by the cost of living crisis, affordability crisis, whatever you call it. Because they can talk housing prices all day, but what it comes down to is what can you actually afford. It's not that there aren't homes. There's plenty of homes that are empty. It's just who can afford it. Because I've seen homes sitting for 6 months straight and no one wants it. Because can't or won't,
Well, I don't know if this will make it to your video, but I mean, like Sierra Grove, I think we sold for about $14 million.
Sierra Grove, what's that?
Some apartments, 60 apartments or so, I think, in Living Grove.
Apartments.
Apartment complex.
The whole complex was?
Whole complex. But we want to spend about $13 million on Bloomington. We could have had a whole apartment complex for a couple months.
Well, I think that's part of the problem is they're always doing something from scratch. We're going to build shelters from scratch. We're going to build housing from scratch. But when you do that, the prices just keep going up. be up by the next year even if you don't start. You're doing an environmental document. That's another
We
California
need a
problem.
survey first.
Right, and your environmental documents can take years and years and years before you even get to put a shovel in the ground. So
That's unfortunate.
yeah. So repurposing things is like a runaround to get to the goal that should have been easy to get to from the beginning.
Yeah, no need to reinvent the wheel, that's for sure.
You know about vehicle miles traveled, right?
Oh, the mileage tax? Is that what
No.
we're talking about?
Vehicle miles traveled as a requirement when you build anything.
Oh,
Housing developments.
okay.
As in, they do it used to be called, well, I can't remember, LOS or something, but basically it's your service level. Level of service, there we go, level of service. That was a study in order to have mitigation. Now it's vehicle miles traveled, where it's how many miles are people going to drive? And that's a whole other ballgame. So when you want to build somewhere more rural or even suburban, all of a sudden your mitigation is millions and millions of dollars. And people wonder, why is housing so expensive when they go to build? Well, that's probably the biggest chunk of it, besides the construction costs, labor. It's going to be a P.2 requirement.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a very complex problem the county has been talking about. But it's coming from the state. It's the state crazies. It's not your local city government. They have no control over it. Yeah, my solution is everyone just goes, I'm not doing it.
I give up.
Go ahead and go.
Hands up.
Well, they're threatening $50,000 fines a month. $50,000 a month they want to fine every city if they don't do what the state says.
It's ridiculous.
So mine said, well, every city just go fine, try it. You can't go after every city.
No, you can't.
I don't know. That's my
Although-
because they've tried rallying. I've had that idea too, and their rally is Cal Cities, League of California Cities, and all they do is say we don't support that bill, we support this one, and the state goes, we don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, they don't have a solution. So
Well, we do. If we're going to complain, we do need to have a solution to the complaint, right?
yeah, I mean we can't. I mean, how much longer? Like North County Postal is quite concerned because they're going to be hit by SB 79 from Herbert Scott Weir, who is well, anybody knows his history. I don't think I can really talk about that, but yeah, just look into him. He doesn't want the bad guys punished for doing bad things to children. 16 and 17-year-old, they're still children. But yeah, he's the one writing the bad housing bills as well. And so that one is going to allow 8-foot towers anywhere there's a transit stop. So, easy example, the city of Santee. Right now, it's businesses there, and there's some somewhat normal housing. There's no 8-foot towers in the entire city. So, just an easy example of how crazy that is.
Now, when we're talking about 8-foot towers, are we talking about apartment complexes?
Of course.
Telephone towers? What kind of towers are we talking about?
They could have telephone. They could have
I mean,
antennas at the top.
in my city, a big thing is that people don't like
Cell phone towers.
cell phone towers.
Yeah,
Right.
There's a lot of places that don't like it. They put one to like Claremont or something. I forget where it was, but they were putting it in a park, in the middle of the park. I feel like we walk our
I've done
animals there,
very
take our babies.
vague research on that. I don't want to say that I know everything about it because I really don't. But what I have read is pretty concerning, and I would understand why someone wouldn't want them in a park or near where
house.
congregations are
A
at or
house.
their home. Exactly, right. So,
Because it's pinging. Your phone is going to be pinging off the cell tower. So, for example, when you're driving, you get a lot of pings as you're going through communities with cell
right,
towers.
right.
But if you're living here, you're going to get that radiation constantly. And I forget where it was, but there was actually probably 10 years ago now at this point. There was a study at one of the colleges that put a cell tower nearby, and there was a particular dorm area that was getting high levels of cancer out of nowhere, and they were wondering what is causing this. A lot of people believe it was the cell tower. So, for me, it's not controversial. I know exactly what I know about it. I don't support them, and that's just the end of the story. But
Now, what I do know, limited information that I do know, I would say that I also support it. Again, I would love to do more research. I haven't, but what I do know is pretty scary.
yeah, but
Pretty scary. I
Unfortunately, it seems
personally
like-
don't want one.
yeah, it seems like FCC is the one in control of it, though. One of those things that cities are not getting say in, really,
Right.
because they have a limited scope that they can say no to one of these projects. Which is like, well, why do we have city councils then if they don't have any power? And I know so many mayors that agree with me, and I'll give an example. Encinitas Mayor, Bruce Ehlers, one time I said that, which I was talking about the housing. And I said, well then, tell me, if the state isn't going to tell cities what to do, then what are the point of the council? It's like, I mean, everyone agrees, they just can't always, I mean, what's the point of vocalizing, right, if they don't have power? But for me, you should just be yelling from the rooftops. Because what's to lose? You're going to lose anyways. Like, they were trying to delay SB 79. I'm like, why even delay it? Just be honest about what's going on and say we're against it, you know?
What's going to happen? Yeah, regardless.
So that's I mean, the reason I bring up North County Coastal, they're the most worried. San Diego, city of San Diego has seen a lot of the big developments coming, like North Park. Actually, is a great example of how huge high-rises are coming in. But North County Coastal is the prime real estate. And now that SB 79 is in there, well, if you've got by right approval,
By right, correct.
basically almost no fees to build your development. Why wouldn't you choose the beach?
You get to bypass city council, any ordinance they made.
They don't
in
even get
place.
to know about what's coming in the rest of the And I was told today by a certain Solana Beach council member, I won't say numbers, but told me that about 30% of their land is going to be taken thanks to this building. So,
Well, it's prime real estate. I
And it's
mean,
a
why
small-
wouldn't
it's a
you?
small city.
It's prime real estate. They're gonna.
money. It comes down to money. It's like who's in whose pocket, you know, at the assembly level and senator level.
I'm glad my city isn't that hot commodity with an ocean front view.
I know. It makes you happy to live in East County.
Otherwise, I might be beach and pork. Now,
might
you
be
did
later.
say towers.
Yeah.
My understanding is that there's a limit on how many floors. Are these 5 floors or 8 floors?
It could be up to 8.
Unlimited, up to 8.
And it just depends on the transit stop. So I could be inaccurate, but if near the trolley, Lemon Grove, near the trolley,
Very
a
near.
lot of it's near the trolley, that could be an 8-foot tower if I'm correct about that. So,
And that would really change the.
you might not even see the trolley if you put an
Why
8-foot
not?
tower.
We do have a couple of towers there, right? We have the Centrica apartments. That's what they're called. And we have.
Yellow, for yellow.
Yeah, we have the Calvin apartments. And what are your thoughts? Do you think that putting in the towers in a city like Lemon Grove, right? Maybe that kind of gentrifies Lemon Grove, changes the look of it. What do you think it does for Lemon Grove?
Well, first I'll say Lemon Grove has done a good job of doing whatever the state wants as far as housing. They've met their housing quotas. It's called the RENA, Regional Housing Needs Assessment, quota numbers that you better build it or we're going to fine you. So good for Lemon Grove.
One of
Doing
the
what
only
they're supposed to do.
cities, right?
The only one in San Diego County.
The only
In fact, one
one.
of the few in the entire state of California.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. Very
is
few have
wild.
been able to actually do what the state wants to do.
Okay.
So with that fact out
We're
of the
opening
way.
up the red carpet for them. What else can we do for you?
Interesting. Now, I will say it hasn't ruined Lemon Grove
No, it has
so
not.
far.
No.
But whatever the one that's right there on Broadway at the trolley, it's empty. The mixed use is empty. So it's typical mixed use. Businesses at the bottom. There's no businesses.
There's no business below. Those are the Calvin apartments right next to the post office.
Yes.
And they do sit empty. And in fact, something that I've seen that a lot of business owners on that particular side of the street complain about is that the parking is being used by the apartment complex. And so now when people or patrons want to come and visit the businesses or go to the post office, they can't find any parking because apartment
People that live there.
are taking up that space.
Too bad you don't get to visit Lemon Grove.
Yeah, no coiled grill for you.
Sad. Now that is sad because that food is good. I do
This is
recommend it. And then you have, what is it, Funky Frenchie?
Funky Frenchie is a new place that opened up. I have not had an opportunity to try it, but I'm looking forward to it.
Bulldog waffles. And when I say that, waffle shaped and bulldog. It has a bulldog face on it. So
That'll be
yeah.
the first thing I'll be getting there.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to resist when I saw it on Instagram.
Too cute. Too
Yeah.
cute.
Oh man. But I'll say the reason it gentrifies is because they're not actually affordable. So, and then when you put something in there that's going to be, I'm going to assume 1 bedroom, probably somewhere around $2,000, $2,500 a month. If I had to take a wild guess, it's average rate anywhere. So, means it raises all the values of all the surrounding homes. So if they were affordable before, they're certainly not going to be now after you build that development. And my other critique I have is what makes people use transit? If you were considering a trolley, what would you use the trolley for today specifically?
Definitely. So I would, if I was to use the trolley
Yeah.
transportation,
If you wanted to risk your life.
see if they do past that, I want them to increase that for the security, right?
That increased fairness.
I would be using it to go to either a concert or the Padre game. Yeah, I think a lot of people use our public transportation for events that are specifically in downtown.
Right. But what do they not use it for? Usually. I can answer that.
Sure.
Groceries.
No.
Housing.
No.
Pretty rare. So there's a very limited amount of people that can actually get to a trolley stop or even bus stop and efficiently use it enough to live near there and make it work. You really gotta live within like a 10-mile. They use 15-minute, but it's more like 10-mile radius. And if you're elderly or have disabilities, that doesn't work either. No. It just doesn't work.
I do have a really light bulb moment. MTS. I would love for you guys to put a trolley line in Eastlake. How about it's their turn?
That's so funny you bring that up because
Are you thinking about it already?
No.
Or what have you been thinking about it?
So, well, I want to finish my point.
Go ahead.
One of my arguments is, instead of worrying about putting housing near transit, maybe you should just build the transit near shopping and stadiums and concert venues, because that's what people mostly use it. I'm just trying to make it make sense. But as far as like a trolley out to Eastlake or somewhere like that, I had that argument too. So Sandig has been discussing a purple line trolley going from the border to Sereno Valley. I have a lot of problems with that.
Wow.
Because first of all, there's already a trolley line to the border.
There is.
Second of all, Sereno Valley, no one's going to be there. No one's going to take that for work like they think they're going to. And I know that if you take the coaster ever, that's probably one of the least used stops from my experience. So, and I also heard from him in his meeting probably 2 years ago that they tried to get companies there to pay for bus routes, and no one, no, there was no demand. So there's already not a demand. Why would you do it? Now I know the answer is to benefit Mexico, benefit people in Mexico. That's the real answer, and benefit the South Bay located unions who wouldn't have worked. Now my argument was, why don't you put transit where people don't have access right now? Go out to Spring Valley. Go all the way to Spring Valley. Make it go to Mira Mesa. Hit some places that don't have anything. I'd be okay with going through City Heights because the proposal goes through City Heights, not too far from here. I would be okay with City Heights because a lot of people there do use transit. They probably would very much benefit from this problem. But I want some of the people on Spring Valley that could benefit too. They barely have sidewalks.
I want people in Eastlake to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I drove out to Eastlake. I took the toll road out there.
How dare you give Sandag one dime?
Convenience. I owe it to them. The convenience. Yeah, I see that they have a hub of all their shopping centers, and you did make a good point that you want to build trolley stations that are going to these hubs, right?
Somewhere.
The shopping centers and everything.
Somewhere.
But I don't think everybody that lives in Eastlake owns a car.
Probably not.
And what gave me that little light bulb moment was my mom, I have a sister that lives in Eastlake. My mom went out there and she said, I have a really hard time leaving your sister's house without her actually giving me a ride to get out of her house. I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, there's really no trolley or really a way to get out of there. There's a couple of buses, but I don't really use them. She'd love to have a trolley line out there.
It's just easier when you have just a straight shot somewhere. Where bus, you usually got to make a connection.
Right.
It's more difficult.
I don't think anything in East area.
I think there are some bus routes, but I'm not going to say that they're good or not. I don't
And it's a booming city. I mean, they're building rapidly. You're seeing apartments being built everywhere.
It's crazy. I've seen, actually, I was on Street View recently. I was looking like, holy, I did not know this existed out here. And I think Councilmember Bitchute brought it up as well recently.
Yeah, they're booming.
So I know what you're referring to. Yeah,
So take a look at building a trolley line out that way. I wouldn't necessarily take it to San Isidro. Are we picking up where we were at?
Yeah.
Come visit Lemon Grove.
Yeah.
Give us a chance. We want to see you there. We're booming. We're trying to become a booming town.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
You'll have people find it if you build it.
Not that kind of booming town. I mean,
Okay.
the booming town that you want to come and have a sense of community. You want to have friends. We have, right on Saturdays, the pickleball, the volleyball.
Farmers market
The
Thursdays?
farmers market on Thursdays. We have a beautiful convenience store with beautiful hardware.
yes.
We actually have a appliance store. Tell you what, if you want a good discount on a washer or dryer or
I know what you're
refrigerator,
talking about.
we've got a new store that just opened up there that you can get a fraction of the price, at a fraction of the price, I should say.
It's huge too.
Book a facial.
I don't know if that's a program question.
Yeah. The community will bring you down here though.
I like elevated coffee. I mean, I like Living Room coffee too.
Sugar coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I hear so many great reviews from them.
Yeah, I got a problem. A lot of people know well, the thing is, I'm spoiling myself is what it is. Because I don't drink coffee too often. That's what I say anyways, but I like that good coffee.
We have to have a good taste.
See, I'll give a story. Elevated coffee, actually, one of the last times I was in there, it had been a bit since I had been, and that's because I had gained some weight. And so I was like, I can't go because I'll buy a bunch of pastries and I gotta take it easy. And when I went in there, one of the wonderful workers there, she said, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while."
Yeah.
That's Lemon Grove right there. I didn't tell her why, but it was a good feeling.
That really is us. We are. I like to say that by the community, for the community.
For the community, by the community. That is going to be Jazz's slogan when she runs her campaign. I don't know when that is. It could be soon.
Could be. For the community, by the community, and we are here for you. Please come visit us.
Yeah.
Give us a try.
And then,
On a Saturday or Thursday.
or like the whole week.
whole
Just
week.
come every day and see something different. I like it. I like walking the streets. They're not that safe yet. They're working on it. They're working on it.
Working.
The sidewalk is the issue, not necessarily the dangerous. It's actually, I feel pretty safe walking at night, honestly.
I have to give a shout out to Calvin, who is leading the arts in our city. Something that I really look forward to. Let's bring the arts back,
That's good.
especially at times like these. Everything's kind of,
Are you not going to say it's crazy? Or that's a stereotype.
no, when everything's kind of getting funding and being cut, And I know.
I almost like a TDS for a second. That's usually when someone says that. These are crazy. I'm like, oh no, not that.
No. But it's so difficult to get funding now for arts. In schools, it's being cut, and it's something that I am passionate about.
Same here. Same here. I actually saw a guy today painting a building. I said, "Did you paint that?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Someone just graffitied it." He said, "It's only happened twice in years." I said, "Well, thank you for your work. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it." It was mountains and like a stream of shiny blue river and flowers and stuff. So
Scenic view.
yeah, didn't have lemon trees though. So well, not the kind of cool art that you can see in the Grove.
So, she told you one special thing is you didn't come by the coffee shop for a while and was greeted by like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. That is the epitome of Lemon Grove. That is who we are. We are welcoming, and we'd love to see you there. So please come out. Try any of the places that we have.
Yeah, I think we listed like over 5 of them. That you
I
could
mean,
try.
I even left out one of our historical places.
Oh, Miss Donuts.
Miss Donuts.
I love Miss Donuts. 24-hour donut shop. There's not too many of them.
Not too many.
That's pretty good.
But actually, it was our other pizza place.
Litos?
Litos.
I have not been to Litos. I know. I'm supposed to go to Litos.
Fire. Never been to Litos?
I know it's wrong.
Okay, so next time Ruth visits Lemon Grove, and the next video that you see uploaded, it's going to be at Litos.
Okay.
Okay?
Video with her. I mean, we can invite more people. I think we should.
We're making a party.
Yeah.
It's a party.
I mean, you can only fit 2 people, maybe 3 people on the show.
In the background.
But we can go around. Yeah.
Musical chairs.
Something like that.
Okay.
Musical
We'll do
pizza.
that. Yeah,
So,
we can do that.
I guess that's the end. So thanks for watching this video. Watch a million more, or just watch this one over and over again, because this is over 30 minutes. That's crazy.
Are you adding all of this? I thought we're cutting out the bad parts.
The whole thing was a bad part. Quit watching.